be just right. Guess I gotta look at those ingredients again. Hello! Well, hi. I'm Chef Jessica, and today we are going to learn how to put our own spin on an old cliche, the recipe for success in business management. Now you may ask, what exactly is business management and why should it taste like anything? In business management, you'll be responsible for managing many different types of administrative tasks. And like every tasty dish, it starts with a few basic ingredients. It's a bit more complex than just peanut butter and jelly. Like any good recipe, the ingredients need to be measured, marinated, and mixed. Stay with me here, it's a metaphor to match the outfit. Success can look like any number of things to different people, but like any good recipe, you need your basic key ingredients to guarantee that sweet, sweet taste of success has a solid foundation. Now let's get cooking. The first ingredient calls for communication, like how to talk to people. We all do it daily. We talk to our friends, tell mom to back off, like that Instagram post of that cute dog. It's all communication. But in the business world, it might not seem that easy. Are you ever awed by those people who always seem to know just what to say and how to say it? Yeah, me too. But how you communicate tells others a lot about you and about your business professionalism. No. There will be no yelling, rudeness, or demeaning language around here. As a team leader or manager, learning to speak with confidence and credibility is absolutely essential in this day and age. But did you know there are several types of communication? Oh yes, think about it. There's verbal communication, of course. That's not only based on what you say, but in listening to a person to understand what they're trying to convey. Then there's written communication, which should always be clear and concise. And then there's nonverbal communication, which is really the ability to read people's body language. Get it? All of that boils down to the 7 C's of effective communication. Master these, and no matter how you're communicating, you'll be doing it like a pro. They go a little something like this. Clarity. You've got to be clear in your messaging. Concise. Stick to the point and be brief, my friend. Concrete. Keep focused so that your message is solid. Correct. Check your facts. Check spelling. Coherent. All points are connected and relevant to the main topic. Enough said. Complete. Convey everything to inform and take action. Don't just say why, say how. Courteous. Courteous communication is friendly, open, and honest, and it will make people like you. So now that you're working on mastering those 7 C's, now what? You've got your sugar in the bowl and it's time to mix it around. Get it? No? Okay, it's not my best analogy, but I'm talking networking, people. How good are your sweet new communication skills if you don't learn how to mix it in? I mean, up with others. There's 1,000,001 great places to get started. Make small talk with a friend's parent who has a cool job. Hit up LinkedIn. Utilize websites like Tallo, where you can showcase your skills and easily connect with companies and colleges. Seek out work-based learning experience, scholarships, and internships, all while still in high school. Just get out there and start talking. Now that you're an excellent communicator, it's time to move on to ingredient number 2, time management. Time management. Oh, time management. Oops, I may have thrown in the wrong kind. I get it now. Ever hear someone say you can get more money, but you can't get more time? Yep. But when you take control of your time and effectively manage it, you can get more done and work more efficiently. It's not rocket science, but it does take some practice. Sometimes lots of it. Here's a recipe anyone can use. Figure out what's really important and, well, what's not at the moment. Sounds easy enough, but it takes some thought. What do you want to accomplish? Unimportant stuff will eat up your time. Figure out what must be done. You're prioritizing here, and it'll help to keep you focused. Then you need to plan. Doesn't mean you have to follow a strict routine, but make the right decisions so you're working smarter, harder. Make a list of everything you need to do in a day and number it in order of importance. Be realistic. How much time will it take you to do that laundry? Can it be done on a different day when you have less important things to do? It can help to set time deadlines for yourself for each activity. Maybe even set a timer. I always do. I have no timer, I looked, but I have none. But be careful not to waste time multitasking when taking one thing at a time will give you better results. You'll want to cut off all, and I mean all, distractions, like those pesky cell phones. If stress is getting to you, deal with it. No, really, learn to feel your stress and then do something about it. Go for a walk outside, call a friend, and chat for a few minutes. Turn up the music and belt out a tune. Hey, whatever works for you. Mental breaks are just as important as anything else. In order to avoid being overloaded and stressed in the first place, it's important that you also learn to say no. Do it politely, of course, but if you're at your limit, don't agree to take on extra work. But do you want to know the very best way to get your day started right? Successful people tend to have one thing in common. They start their day early. Oh, quit groaning. Try getting up just 30 minutes earlier than your normal time. You may find you're more clear-headed and creative. Seriously, I need to try that myself. You know, there's another great way to practice improving your time management skills. It's called project-based learning. You might be wondering, what in the world is that?
The Destinations programs will embrace project-based learning so that students have an opportunity to collaborate in their learning and work on projects that are industry relevant in their area of interest.
I know you've heard it before, but it's true. Teamwork makes the dream work. Plus, it's fun to work with others. Remember, do your work when you're most productive and focused. Keep that in mind, because it's different for everyone. And I saved the best for last. Know when and where to ask for help. It's so important. No one expects you to know everything. It's better to ask for help than do something the wrong way. In the future, you can turn this skill into outsourcing, which is kind of like subcontracting, and delegate. Give directions to other people who specialize in a skill you need to get the best results. At the end of the day, make sure you're spending your time where it matters most to you. Okay, the recipe is beginning to look better. What's next? Leadership, I've got it here somewhere. Yeah, that leader role ingredient. Well, becoming a great leader doesn't just happen. I wasn't always the head chef of this kitchen. This one takes time to develop, and it's not always defined by a big title or fancy business card. We all know good leaders and some horrible leaders. Think about what those good leaders do to stand out. How do they interact, communicate, and motivate? Good leaders are willing and not afraid to share. This is so true. People in your industry can be an invaluable goldmine to you during your transition from student to professional. Finding someone as a professional mentor can provide you with a real-world colleague, someone that can be your coach and can help you learn the ropes. Technically, it's not hard to find a mentor, but it might take you a bit out of your comfort zone. Do it anyway. It'll be worth it. Here's a fun challenge. Find 3 businesses you are curious about, admire, or are sure you'd love to work for, and contact them. Let them know you love what they're about, the skills you're working on, and ask them questions. You can even ask them if you could sit in and see behind the scenes action, or go as far as to ask for an internship. Job shadowing is a great place to start.
Job shadowing is a really important aspect of job seekers' path on getting to the job that they want. Job shadowing can show them the type of environments that they would be working in.
I got to take a tour, or behind the scenes you would say, to the towel company. It was super amazing. I got to meet great people.
As you can see, job shadowing is a fantastic way for you to get first-hand experience and learn more about the career you have in mind. It'll help you figure out if that career is really for you or not. Now, if you look around a little more, there are some dynamite clubs and organizations out there. Ever hear of DECA or Future Business Leaders of America? These can be really helpful and give you a head start. Hey, you've got this. We're looking good here. Alrighty then. Whew. Here we are with the next ingredient for this recipe. All right. As I was saying, this ingredient is problem solving. And just why should you care about problem solving, you ask? Because in the real world, you solve problems every day. At your age, your problems might look different from some old person's problems. Teenagers face a lot of challenges: bullying, social pressure, school and parent pressure, to name a few. Did you know that problem solving can be a part of your school experience? It can actually be pretty awesome. Better than solving for that darn X, that's for sure, by the way, I'm a math teacher, so I kind of have a problem saying that line. Check out these teens and the cool project they worked on. These are Destinations Career Academy students that were given the opportunity to role play as business consultants for a bike shop. They were given a sample business plan and worked together to analyze and improve the business. Watch.
Someone presents you with a problem, and what skills do you have and what skills do you need in order to solve that problem for the business?
So for the business consulting project, we're business consultants and we are trying to bring back a little bit of life into Better Bikes because their business is not doing so well.
Their problems were, keeping their inventory management on time, having their full stock. The cash flow wasn't very good.
Have you ever felt like this? What gets you out of bed every day? What's your motivation? Did you know that the average person is going to work until they are 66? So if you graduate high school when you're 18 and start working, or work and go to college, that means you will work for 48 years. Do you hear me? 48 years! That is a lot of time. So it's probably worth thinking about your passion. What excites you? What gets you out of bed each day? What would you enjoy doing for those 48 years? That's a lot to think about. You'll need to figure out what fuels your desire. Money, you say? Oh, sure, everybody wants to be rich. Really though, what is your heart's desire? What is it that will keep you motivated? You can't fake this one, trust me. And don't limit yourself. I mean, really. What if you set a limit of making $10 million? Nice, huh? But then what? What if you could make 30, 40, $50 million? Always keep improving, always. Some people like to create a personal mission statement. Businesses have mission statements, so why not have one too? Just a sentence or two that reminds you why you're doing what you're doing and how you want to make a difference in the world. Write one on a sticky note, print it out, write it on your mirror. Just stick it somewhere you can see it every day. Here's an example. To be a teacher and to be known for inspiring my students to be more than they thought they could be. Whose personal mission statement do you think that is? You may be surprised to learn it's Oprah Winfrey's. I'd say she's definitely an inspiring person, wouldn't you? Another way to keep motivated is to set checkpoints along the way. You often hear about 1 year, 5 year, 10-year goals, but there's a lot of time in between those goals. You'll want to have some serious checkpoints along the way to make sure you're on the path to those goals and that they're achievable given how things are going. It's always okay to make changes and be flexible along the way. I mean, really, you're going to be working a long time and changes are inevitable. Just be sure to have the right people around you, people that will be honest with you and will be there with you for the rough patches. Find those people now and keep them close to you. They are pure gold. Is this in your future? Do you know you can jumpstart that future right now? At Destinations Career Academy, online high school meets real-world experience. We empower students to explore business careers. We prepare students for pathway-specific careers and certification exams in high-demand fields. Whether you're headed to college, straight to the career path, or both, Destinations Career Academy can get you there. Not quite sure what recipe is best for you? No problem. You don't have to have it all figured out today. Let us help you learn about your strengths. Who knows? You might find several things that spark your interest. Head on over to our super simple, super fast 8-question quiz to uncover a path that fits you. Go on, do it today. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on all our new videos.